How important are contracts and dispute resolution alternatives in China?
Well, I think they're very important. I can remember years ago when I first came to China to do business, oftentimes a local party will say, you don't need to have a long contract, 3 or 4 pages is good enough. Well, China has come a long ways. Perhaps even today, a 75-page document will be intimidating to anybody in any country. But yet, rest assured that the local Chinese have now lawyers, they have accountants, they have consultants, and they can handle it. And so our advice to our clients have always been, take your time in negotiating, make sure that your contract is clearly delineated in terms of all of the terms and all the things that you want. Rest assured that if you leave anything that's ambiguous, when it comes to a dispute or an interpretation, everyone becomes a strict constructionist. And what that means is every word counts at that point. And so our recommendation is take your time, review the contracts, make sure that you express all of your views that you want to express, and don't let this perhaps the very, very tried and true Chinese philosophy of we're old friends, you can trust us. Well, rest assured, trust only goes so far. And when there's a dispute, clearly having a very clear contract will help in terms of having that dispute resolved.
Good point. What about an alternative dispute resolution, like arbitration or mediation? Do you recommend the parties insist on this rather than leaving the dispute to be resolved in court?
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea. We've always advised our clients to insert an arbitration clause in their contracts. And the reason for that is that arbitration is a forum that allows the parties to dictate the venue as well as at least the nature and type of people that will be doing the judgment, that will be determining the outcome of the case. Oftentimes, when you have a case that is litigated, perhaps in a smaller town, you have an uphill battle in terms of home court advantage. But if you have an arbitration that is arbitrated, perhaps in Shanghai or Beijing or Guangzhou and some of the larger cities, you have a better chance that you can find not only a very fair forum, a forum that is more sophisticated, but also a forum with arbitrators that truly have real knowledge about your business, because ultimately it is about resolving a dispute. And the question is how can you have a dispute be resolved by people that have minimal knowledge about the business that has arisen this dispute. And so our recommendation is always insert an arbitration clause, always insist the venue be in one of the major cities, and I think in China there's the CIETAC organization which is very well respected, and I recommend that any contracts that are drafted in China have a very clear arbitration clause in it.
Thank you.
Thank you.